Yo, still bills, what's the deal, man? I'm heading to work, man. Yo, man, let's get right into this shit, man. This weekend's festivities with Tank and Hector Luis Garcia, man. Listen, bro, I'm seeing one too many people talking about how this is a good fight. Man, listen, man. When it comes to Tank at this point in time in his career, I'm the Grinch. I really am, because it's always some bullshit. It's always some asterisk to the victory, man. Everybody keeps talking about how this dude is a world champion, but they're disregarding the fact that he's a champion at 130 pounds, and he's being pulled up to 135. Like, man, come on, bro. Just no. It's game. They running game over there, bro, and he is too far in his career. He's too talented of a fighter to keep being subject to this bullshit and making us subject to it, or making y'all subject to this bullshit. You dig? I see a lot of potential in this dude, man, but I just, I'm not one to sit there and overtly acknowledge it, because of who you fight matters, man. That shit matters. Resume matters. You need to be in tough fights because you need to have those deficiencies in your game exploited so you can work on them when you go and get back in the gym. He's not fighting anybody that's going to exploit him. He's not fighting anybody that's going to give him resistance, man. Like, come on. I'm seeing way too many people talk about how this is a good fight this weekend, bro. If it turns out to be a good fight, then that says a lot about Tank, because he's pulling this dude up from 130 pounds. No, my nigga, no, hell no. I'm not co-signing that shit, man. I'm not. You're not about to sit here, oh, well, he's a world champion. He's a champion at 130 pounds. Not 135. Them 5 pounds count. They count. They matter, bro. I'm saying, man, like, let's stop with the bullshit, dude. This dude should not be fighting no Hector Garcia. There's other fighters at 135 pounds that you could have fought as a keep busy fight if that's what it is you was aiming for, man. I can't accept no Hector Garcia. He's a 130 pounder. And everybody just wants to keep glossing over that. When Tank goes in there and outlines this dude in chalk, they're gonna gas it as if he's gonna get a highlight of the year knockout, and they gonna super gas the shit. Oh shit, man, he knocked out. You see how he did Hector Garcia the same way they did with fucking Leo Santa Cruz, when he didn't belong up there, and he didn't belong up there. Like, man, come on, man. Like, let's stop playing games, bro. This shit is not. It's not that, bro. It's not. It's not, man. Him and Ryan are talented fighters that I'm officially cool on, and I've become overtly critical of. These dudes just do not want the best for what it is. They don't give a fuck about accomplishments and accolades. They don't care about that. They give a fuck less. Man, goddamn. And then I'm the prick because I point it out. But man, don't talk to me about this dude he's about to fight a good fighter. Like, the delusion with these dudes, man, like their fan base, it's like, yo, y'all are so big of fans of these cats that y'all can't even be honest. Y'all fan base, well, and not even your fan base that's gonna come and buy your fight or, contribute to the live gate, man, but just your Instagram following, your Twitter following, bro. Like, come on, man. Ryan Garcia. This dude, I don't know why he has just such a, if I beat Tank, like, he is just so prone on fighting Tank, and it's just, it's gonna be a career defining moment for me, and this and that. Bro, like, you're turning this shit into like some little drama soap opera shit. It's cringy looking at what it is that you're saying, bro. For Ruggaroo to come out and say, man, I wouldn't even have to train for that dude. Like, I wouldn't have to train for him. And you say, oh, well, who wants to see Ruggaroo? Who wants to see, you know, like, what's a better win? Prograis or Ryan or Tank Davis? Regis Prograis is. The fuck? But you know better than to go up there and fight that motherfucker. Y'all are in his division pretty much. Y'all are in his division. I don't know what it is with this space that Tank holds up in your head to the point where you think a victory over him usurps undisputed world champions and unified world champions, or even just sitting world champions. And then, like, why is, like, no, bro, Tank is not that. He's not that. Him beating Hector Garcia means shit, dog. He's supposed to go in here and beat this dude. That entire card is full of mismatches. Rashidi Ellis, Boots Ennis, the main event. They're all mismatches. The odds makers, that shit is a fucking, like, we're gonna get knockout reels all this weekend. We're gonna get knockouts, brutal knockouts. It's probably gonna be a quick card. If Andre proves to be who it is that, you know, that we are expecting him to be at 168 pounds, he's gonna knock out Nicholson. Or stop him, or brutally beat on him. You dig? Like, this shit is just getting ridiculous to me. It's past and everybody just wants just, you know, oh shit, oh, Tank, Ryan and Tank, Ryan, like, man, get the fuck out of here. When do we start holding these fighters accountable? You could be a fan of somebody, but still be holding that man accountable, bro. The same shit that Tank does, Canelo cannot get away with. And there's still fights that I want to see of Canelo. I like this energy from Bivol. I'm not fighting. I don't want to fight Canelo. I don't give a fuck what his plans are. I'm on me time. But Better Be fights this month. And it'll be another 4 or 5 months before we get undisputed between the two of them. So cool. That means that man is going to be wrapped up for a large chunk of this year. And I'm sure he'll have a mandatory to honor for one of them belts. So that should tie him up for the rest of the year. Which means Canelo, if he fights John Ryder in May, you got to go holler at Benavidez in September. It's as simple as that. I want that. That's the fight I want to see. I don't want to see him go back up there and fight before. You dig me? I can be critical of fighters that I'm favorable of, man. I can be critical. I can say, yo, man, both sides of the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, both sides of them niggas have left breadcrumbs. I've said it before. Both sides have done shit, questionable shit to the other side, to their detractors. Both sides have. Like, why didn't he do that? It's the blame game, man. It's that meme on Facebook or on social media where it's 3 Spider-Mans pointing at each other. Both of them have. Both of them have. I think it's more so Errol Spence, but both of them have. And I'm just cool on that fight now. I don't give a fuck about it. It's easy to see you being critical or giving a constructive criticism of a fighter does not mean you're a detractor. You're not a hater of him. You're just being real about what it is that you see. Don't talk to me about goddamn Tank being like, oh, this is gonna be, I'm hearing people say this is gonna be a potential fighter. He'll be a potential fighter of the year. How? Y'all are making the mistake that because he left Floyd Mayweather that he's all of a sudden gonna get the gall to fight all the competition in his division. He does that every time he gets a fight. He called out Lomachenko a year or 2 ago. What moves has he made to show you, yeah, I need that Loma work? He's not going to fight. He's not going to really gun for Lomachenko until Lomachenko was shown serious signs of wear and tear. Devin Haney, he said, oh yeah, I'll fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson even said, man, he waits till he gets signed for 2 fights before he starts calling niggas out. I'm not falling for that shit, man. Fuck out of here. Like, if he beats Ryan Garcia, all right, cool, good win. I wouldn't be mad at it. But how is that a potential fighter of the year? Because he beat Ryan Garcia? Who the fuck? No, bro. He beat Luke Campbell. That was his best win on his resume. And that was a damn good win considering he stopped him with a shot to the body. That's when he started turning into the body snatcher that he would become. But he's regressed since then as far as his competition, his level of competition. So him beating Ryan Garcia or Ryan Garcia beating Tank is like, all right, cool, good win. That still doesn't prove you're one of the best. You're the best in the division. Neither of them have proven. Neither of them have set themselves apart from anybody in the division. We say whatever the fuck it is we want to say about Teofimo Lopez. He was fighting the best the division had to offer. He fought 2 champions consecutively. George Kambosos, we could say, oh, well, you know, he won the Lomachenko. Yeah, I'm sure he did win Lomachenko. It was a bigger payday. Much bigger payday. And in my opinion, a much harder fight for him to have to deal with. So, yeah, give me Lomachenko. Lomachenko, all right, you going to the war? All right, cool. Bring on Devin Haney. Let's get this undisputed thing going. He fought the best opponents available, bro. Tank has yet to fight any significant lightweight, bro. Jose Pedraza was a good win for him 5 years ago. 5 years ago. You know, on that 5 years. In 5 years, if this was the 90s and the 80s, that's 10 fights. If you're consistently fighting twice a year, that's 10 fights between then and now. What are we doing? What the fuck, bro? Like, I'm really tired. I'm seeing too many people say, you know, just go out of their way to hype this fight, and it's not that. I'm sorry, but it is not. Do not talk to me about Tank Davis. No, bro. He is not supposed to be fighting no Hector Garcia. He's not supposed to be fighting this dude. He's not. This is not a fighter who he should be fighting. He knows who he's supposed to be fighting. He just doesn't want to fight him for whatever reason. He doesn't, and I don't even think that he's scared of him, bro. They've convoluted this man's mind so much to the point where they think those are not big fights. How is Hector Garcia a bigger fight than fucking Shakur and Devin or goddamn Lomachenko? You think they gonna put him in there with Frank Martin anytime soon? Hell no. They're not gonna put him in there with Frank Martin. They wouldn't even put him in there with Michelle Rivera. But these is good fights. Oh, man, come on, man. Stop playing games, man. There's so many fighters that they will not put this dude in front of. They ain't put him in there with, I mean, shit, bro. All the fighters at 135 pounds is a stacked division, fam. It's a stacked division. There's a multitude of good fights for him. I don't care if it's Richard Comey. That's a good fight. I could have accepted Jackson Mariñez. You entertained Rolly. There's a multitude of good fights for him to be in, and he refuses to be in them, or they refuse to put him in it because they have twisted this man's mind into thinking that these are the big fights. These are the fights that everybody is asking for. We're not asking for no fight with a 130-pounder. Nobody is asking for that. Nobody was asking for a Rolly Romero. Nobody was asking for that shit, bro. I can promise you that. And I'm not a follower of Tank at all, but I know for a fact niggas was not asking for that fight. Nobody was asking for Isaac Cruz. Because there's too many other big fights for you to be in outside of these niggas. They had fucked that dude's mind up. Man. We can blame the fighters in the now, but let's look to the promoters and the managers that's mismanaging and mispromoting these fighters. Fuck out of here. We can't just solely blame them, even though they have a stake in who it is that they fight. Yeah, absolutely. And nobody is up here and got a bitch. They definitely have a say-so on who it is that they fight. They definitely do. They definitely do. But goddamn, bro, like, stop acquiescing these niggas. Stop. All right, yeah, cool. I'll fight them, whatever, because y'all want to protect the investment. Floyd knows better than that shit that he was doing. Protect the investment with Floyd. Floyd fought who the fuck he fought, and he became a champion off of who he fought. Man, hold up. This shit is making me mad. I ain't done talking. Hold up. Pause. Yeah, I'm back, man. Fuck out of here. Like, that shit really got me mad, bro. These promoters are destroying these fighters, man. We bang a lot on the fighters, but we do not put a lot of energy into the promoters who manage these fighters. They go through all the road work that they go through to get in, to make sure that they are first ballot Hall of Famers. They do that. They secure purses for themselves, but the minute they put their money in the game, they get real stingy with their investment. They get super stingy. How you gonna be stingy with your, like, bro? How you think you got to the place that how you think you got to the height of popularity that you will eventually become? Because you fought in the fights that matter, man. So how are you gonna sit here and guide your fighter away from that? You should know more of all that. How fighting in those big fights are important, man. Oscar De La Hoya, you should know that. Why does Jaime Munguia have damn near 40 fights and not one credible? I mean, Liam Smith was a good scout, but you proved to be too big for 154. Liam Smith is a good fighter. Beefy's a good fighter. But bro, why are you, just look at how he's managing Jaime Munguia's career, dog. It's not just PBC. Oscar's doing that same dumb shit as well. Look how he's managing Ryan's career. The least amount of resistance they can possibly offer to a fighter to protect their investment is killing these dudes. Their mind is so twisted that they think a fight with a dude who is just social media famous is a career-defining fight, fam, and it's not. Ryan Garcia did not want to activate his mandatory status with Devin Haney. How the fuck is the champion chasing you? That's a Golden Boy thing. Demetrius Andrade chased Jaime Munguia. Devin Haney chased Ryan Garcia. None of them were obliged. What the fuck? Does that sound like the Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya during his career? No. Dude was fighting 3 times a year, and the competition that he was fighting, he fought Parnell Whitaker and was it Ike Corte in the same year? What the fuck? You know better. But y'all have these fighters' minds so convoluted that they think a good fight is just a fight that's gonna be loved and adored by, the casuals who don't know no goddamn better. I'm still arguing with dudes talking about Tank. Oh man, Tank, the power. I heard dude say Lomachenko can't take punches. Like, that is just some, if that ain't as casual as it gets, what does that even mean? Lomachenko can't take punches. It's boxing. He's been dropped. He's never been stopped. He's lost. Never been stopped. Like, man, come on, man. It's just getting ridiculous, man. I don't give a fuck about this upcoming weekend's festivities. I don't. I just want to know how Demetrius Andre does. That's it. That's it. And I'm not really super interested in the fight. I just want to see, as much shit as he has been talking, can you cut the mustard at 168 pounds? Are you talking greasy about, man, he fought a basic fighter, and before John Ryder is the worst of the worst. You better be able to deal with a dude that Edgar Berlanga beat, who's not even ranked in the top 10. John Ryder's a mandatory. That's all I care about in this weekend. I don't give a fuck about the Hector Garcia fight. But this shit is just it annoys me, man, because it just doesn't. It's the same song and dance. I don't care about this shit. They're going to, when Tank goes in here and offs this dude's head, they are going to gas this. Oh, he beat a sitting world champion at 135 pounds, not 30. Then he'll go on and fight Ryan Garcia. And for that right there, he'll get a potential fighter of the year. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, that shit is annoying. Y'all gotta stop, man. That's what it all boils down to. Y'all gotta stop bullshitting, man. There's nothing wrong with holding these dudes accountable. Hold that man accountable. Do not tell me he's a potential. I've heard two people say this shit, and it just made me it made me sick to my stomach. He is not he's gonna be a potential fighter of the year based on what? Dude beat Floyd. Dude got out of the way. He got it from up under Floyd's wing, and because of that, y'all think he is about to go on this run of undefeated lightweights. Now, if he does that, I would love to be proven wrong. But you can't ignore somebody's track record. And even with him, you can't ignore the people that he works for track record. If he fights Ryan Garcia, oh well, now throw him a bone. If he beats Ryan Garcia, throw him a bone. Give him another 130 pounds. Give him a rematch with Isaac Cruz, and that's gonna put him up there with a lot of these niggas. That's gonna put him up there as a fighter of the year candidate, man. It's game over there, man. Stop playing games, bro. That's what that shit all boils down to. Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Do not piss on me and tell me it's raining. Don't gas up this fight with a 130 pounder. Don't do it. Do not do it. It's a keep busy fight for Tank. Where the fuck is everybody at? Nothing more, nothing less. Don't talk to me about a keep busy fight for Tank. That's all, man. Stop being played, man. That's pretty much all I gotta say about this shit, man. I don't know where my boss is at, and it's pissing me off because I got a 3-hour drive ahead of me, man. So I'm outie, man. Deuces.